Right, good morning YouTubers who are. Good morning big shavers all around the world. My name's Steve Faragher. I'm a 55-year-old man who lives in Liverpool, and I make shaving videos which hopefully help people to get, hopefully help men, maybe women, to get a better shave. And I'm going to look at razors. I was going to look at the future, but I've left my future somewhere else. Left it at Sheila's house. So, despite the fact I've got like 15 futures in the box and I don't really want to open them because they're all brand new. So, we're looking at the slant today. Bit of a close up to it. It's a very unusual shaped razor. It's lower on one side than the other, and it's mirrored on that side as well. And you can see that the head slopes. The blade is straight. I think people get the impression that the blade is somehow bent and distorted, but actually all that happens is there's a bigger gap at one end than the other, and the laying of that on the face is supposed to improve the shave that you get. And people have been not getting very good shaves with it, and I think most of the problems people are having at the moment is to do with angle. I don't think people are getting the angle right. Once you get the angle right on it, you tend to not even know that you're getting it right. It just happens ordinarily. So I'm going to start with the first pass. I'm going to do it reasonably slow today. I'm using Danny Van Rooyen's Regular hand, the gliding hand, which is from Holland. It's incredibly cheap in Holland, and I've been using it almost constantly since he sent me it. You could stick it in a very posh tub and pay 10 quid for it, I think, and you'd be happy doing that. Whereas in fact it's probably just a couple of euros. I've got a friend going to Holland shortly, so I may ask him to bring me back a case of it and stick it on eBay, because it's almost as mind-blowing as Ahhhh is really, and that's saying something really for me. So we've got a blue blade. Got a blue bird razor blade. I'll say that again, Blue bird razor blade. And it's had one shave on it. Now notoriously I always get nicked with bluebirds, and I've gone back to using it again to try and master them, because I actually gave up on them. And I've had 2 shaves, got a little nick on there with the future, and a little nick there yesterday, but nothing major, nothing that would put me off, because I was put off in the past. Always keep your razor nice and wet. I'm gonna try and do it incorrectly at the moment. This is obviously too shallow. It's taking off. And I can feel it tugging. It's getting close here. I won't be able to see what I'm doing here, which is a bit awkward. Let me just, hang on a second. So if I put it, now that is cutting, but it's far too shallow. The angle's too shallow. And the problem is with the razor is it still takes the soap off, so you think you're getting a shave. It's tugging, every single one of those strokes is tugging. I'm just gonna relather that a little bit. And this time I'm gonna tilt it a little bit so you can see what I think is the right angle. So let's go sideways on. So that was what I was doing before. This is what I'm going to do now, and it doesn't. You can hang on. I'll be quiet. I'll be absolutely quiet, and you'll hear whether you can hear any cutting sounds. So with a decent blade in it, it shouldn't make any noise at all. And if it's too high, you get the shave bars. The angle's too high when the shave bars from the grooves on the top. So I think it's all to do with angle. And the other thing as well, and I think this goes with the makeup problems people are having. Just shave once. Don't go back over the same spot, especially on the first and second passes. The first and second passes are not to get a decent shave, really. Let's put that down a little bit. Put that down, that's better. Now the second, we can see something else there. The other thing is pressing as well. Now, that is as much as I press. The skin goes in slightly, that's too hard. So I just basically rest it on the cheek and then pull. Don't especially don't grab the razor and don't do that. So it's fingertips, fingertip with your little finger underneath to balance it, and then slowly with the head at the right angle. I think it's about 45 degrees. I'm not great with angles, but that looks about 45 degrees to me. I'm sure someone will measure that. Okay, so that's doing it really slowly. Now going with the growth on that, and that's a really smooth shape. Going against the growth, there's a bit of tug on it, so I'll get that in the second one. Now I'm going to go normal speed now, just to. I've got to go into work. You can see I'm doing it really lightly. You're probably wondering what's up with the dog. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so that's the first pass. So I'm going to go a little bit slower on the second pass. So we're going to go down the cheek. Now there's something to hear here because we are going across the growth, going across the jaw. You can see I've hardly gone over any spot more than once. Keep your blade wet. I actually like long strokes, but don't, if you can't manage that, don't try, just do little, but don't go back over the same spot. It's where you're going to get irritated. The other thing I've noticed as well about Merkur razors compared to other razors is that they have these holes on the bottom, and they really get rid of the soap that's coming off the face without clogging the head. I think they must have spent a lot of time working on that one because they seem to be the only razors that do that successfully. Right, we're going to go with the growth now. Sorry, against the growth, just down the jaw, up, 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 up. Now, I'm not going for a perfect shave this morning, I'm just going for a non-irritated shave. There we go. I'm going to have to trim around my beard as well to make sure I've got that nice and even. So I'm just going to... You can see I've hardly touched any spot more than one stroke on each pass. Okay, so let's get rid of that soap. And we're using using the Alpa. I'm not really sure how you pronounce this. This is Shipra, Alpa Shipra. It's got a very nice picture of a naked lady from the 1940s on it. It's musk, very musky, very musky. It's very nice, like all Alpa. Does the trick. And there we go. A little bit of tingling on the neck, but nothing painful. Really, it doesn't hurt me, this, by the way. I'm not like pretending it doesn't hurt me, and it does. It's just very zingy. It's not stingy. Zingy, not stingy. Okay, a little bit of Ahhhh moisturising cream, which is probably the best moisturising cream. And you just rub it in, and then you're nearly finished. Quick update on Sheila. Sheila's going in for an operation next Tuesday afternoon to have the lump off her right breast removed. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. And after that, we'll find out what the next bit of treatment is, if any. So we're all happy. Sheila's got her own Facebook group as well, where she's talking about the ups and downs of her condition at the moment, and it's called Sheila's Tit. So I'll put a link to it down there now. If you want to know more about shaving, you want to talk to fellow double-edged shavers, real shavers, you can come along to the BiG Shave, which is a Facebook group which I set up and jokingly manage. And that's the address for that is up there. And then finally, if you're interested in buying razors or some shaving bits and bobs, I do have a small shop on eBay called the BiG Shave, and that's the address for the shop there. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I've always wanted to do this in a video, but here we go. And I apologise for the bad Al Pacino impersonation. Say hello to my little friend. This is Elsie the chicken. Say hello, Elsie. Who's that? Elsie, who's that? Who's that? She's got a funny foot. She's got a wonky foot. She couldn't walk on it at all before, but now she's actually putting her foot down. And that's probably... She's probably frightened. She probably thinks she's going to get shaved, actually. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Elsie, look. There we go. She's named after the radio station, because the radio station I run's called Else Ahhhh, Liverpool Community Radio. And every time people see the chicken, they go, Elsie, because she's cute. There we go. We've also got a pigeon downstairs. He's not as cute, but I think he's getting better as well. So, decided to actually keep chickens. So I'm going to keep Elsie. I'm going to build a little chicken coop in the yard and get a couple of chickens, battery hens to live with her. And hopefully get some eggs. So big shaped, big eggs. Okay, thanks for watching. My name's Steve Faragher. Any questions, leave a comment. Join the Facebook group. Buy some stuff. You know, whatever you feel like doing, do it. But whatever you do, have a good shave today. And have a good shave in the future. Oh my God, I smell of chicken now. Okay, goodbye. See you soon. Ta-da.